Alright then guys, what is up? I'm AsgardsChamp. Welcome to episode 22 of my playthrough for Total War 3 Kingdoms. Just before we get into it, links down in the description to my social media. I think there's Insta and Twitter over there. If you want to give me a follow, that's greatly appreciated. Also, if you like this kind of content, before we get into it, make sure you hit that subscribe button, like the video if you like it, and leave any comments with tips or feedback for me as we're watching. So with all that said, let's have a quick recap of kind of what happened at the end of the last episode. So I think we managed to vassalize Shiwu, which was kind of, I mean, I could have probably done that ages ago and probably should have done, but it is what it is. We've done it now, so that's good. We've got Chengpu's army over here, who are kind of replenishing a little bit, and we're going to go take out this settlement here of the Yellow Turban Rebellion, or we're going to try to at least. I don't know what kind of forces they've got there, we've not managed to see, but we might actually send Shiwu over to help out as well. I'm not too bothered if he gets that province, but we'll see when we get over there, I guess. Other than that, everything else seems to be kind of settled, I guess. Apart from in the north, where we have a lot of things going on with Cao Cao and myself. So we've got 3 armies over here. We have Sun Ren and her forces. We've got Huang Gai and his forces. And I forget this character's name, actually. Zhang Hong. And his forces here as well. So these guys all need to replenish and recover, so I am going to kind of wait a little while. Cao Cao is coming at me with quite a few armies, which isn't good. We do have Yan Baihu helping out, or I say helping out, I'm hoping he's going to help out. But again, we'll see. And we've also ordered Sun Jian over here to try and take some of these settlements here if you can, or, you know, something away from Cao Cao, just to divert his attention away from me. We'll see how that goes. Now, one of the comments on the last video, I believe, was a really good one, actually. In that, to secure this border here with Shiji, to like make some sort of deal with them. I think it was Khan of Steppe who gave me that tip, and he's got his own YouTube channel, so definitely go check him out. And what he said was to potentially like make some sort of deal with them, even if it's one food, for example. Like, I've got quite a bit of food, so to trade that with them, they're less likely to kind of attack me if we do that. So let's have a look. Bear with me 2 minutes. I'm going to set this up and then I'll be back with you. There we go. So I've got this set up. So for 10 turns, they're going to give me 19 gold, and I'm going to give them 1 food. It's negligible, but it's something just to secure the border with Shiji, so they don't kind of go to war with me while all my armies are away.
We take this as a token of friendship.
So we get that signed, and I think we're kind of towards the end of a turn here as well. It looks like Chengpu can't do any more movement, and I think with these guys up here, I think we just want to keep them replenishing for now and keep them together, so that if we do get attacked, we've got kind of strength in numbers. We're making a decent amount of money. We can probably build something within the next few turns. Maybe even recruit some armies, bolster these ones a little bit. I know they're lacking a few units in some of them. But we'll have a look at that on the next turn. So I'll end it here, and then we'll get straight into it. Alright, so it looks like Dong Zhuo's gone. He is no more. Got an event here then, so remain hungry. A swordsman in your realm is known to be unbeatable, and you've enjoyed many evenings watching him defeat challenges and fighting matches. However, one evening he is challenged by a peasant, armed with a simple homemade bamboo staff in place of a sword. The warrior scoffs, but the peasant's fighting style is unknown to him, and he is soon laid low by the deft movement of the staff. You contemplate this and conclude that flexibility is the greatest of weapons against chaos, and it's time you yourself studied a new skill. So, what has that actually gained? Okay, so it's kind of an ancillary. Alright, that's fine. Okay, so in between turns there, it looks like Cao Cao's moving in for the kill against me. Now, his armies are kind of split up at the moment. I'm half tempted to go and attack these guys just to get them out of there. But it does mean probably moving everybody. Saying that, there's only Huang Gai's army who's not too replenished. Everyone else kind of is. So if I move them all together, that should be, you know, they'll be a bit safer. Does mean that these 2 armies here may end up attacking me next turn, but I mean, that wouldn't be the worst thing. We'd potentially have a 3rd one here in Lady Me. It could be a good thing. I'm not too sure though, to be honest. I don't know what Yan Baihu's up to, but he's off somewhere else as well. Yeah, you know what? I think we should probably do that. So, ancillaries gained. Let's have a look. That's just the one we were talking about. That's the event for it. Got some people of merit. And the faction destroyed for Dongshuo. Alright, before we move on to that bit, let's just have a look at Chengpu over here. Now, it's fairly well replenished. They have a fairly small force over here in Yudu, the Yellow Turbans, so let's march these guys on over. I'm actually going to march them as well initially until we get a bit closer. Actually, thinking on that, I probably shouldn't have done that because that means they don't replenish. But that's fine, next turn we'll sort that out. They've got a very small garrison there and a pretty small force, so we should be okay, to be honest, regardless. Shiwu's got a pretty small force up here. We should probably send him to do something. Help out up in the north, maybe. We also have Zhufu as well, who similarly could be helping us out. He's got an army over here. I'll set those things up in a second. In fact, let's do those now, actually. So, Zhufu.
Welcome. Come in.
Alright, looks like we can't actually do war coordination with these guys. I thought we could. Never mind. What about Shiwu? Can we do it with him? Or do we have to bring them into the war first of all? Actually, I think we might do. Yeah, call into arms. And I think the only way he declines this is by going to war with me. I think. I'm sure that's right. So actually, let's, get him declared war on the Duchy of Wei. Yep, let's do it.
Bring your armies. Prepare them for death.
And let's do the same thing with Zhufu as well.
Welcome. Come in.
Against, Duchy of Wei.
You
Awesome.
have made a cunning foe.
Now we can do war coordination. So let's select a target. Let's bring him up. Who do we want to send him against? I don't want to select an army until they get a bit closer. I can actually do it straight away. Let's actually send them up here for this. Whether they take it or not is kind of irrelevant. The point is they're just going to distract. They're going to distract Cao Cao. Let's do the same thing again with Shiwu as well. Shiwu's in a good position though, in that he can probably take some of these settlements maybe if he's careful. Let's send him up anyway. Hopefully he'll actually do it. Call to what? And then with these guys, let's move them all up and start attacking over here. And I think we'll send Sun Ren's army to do it. Looks like she's actually going to get helped out as well, which I wasn't expecting. Interesting. Yeah, I'm pretty surprised that that other army can help them out though, from across the river. Didn't think they would be able to. So what I'm actually going to do is bring them up. I still don't think the guy on the boat, this army here, can help out. So if that's the case, it's kind of 2 versus 3. And this is a very small army. Let's try it. So she doesn't want any of that. Let's move in a bit further. You literally can't move anywhere. Alright, I guess we just keep these 3 together then. That's a bit annoying, but anyway. Yeah, we'll keep them together, and they're still going to be replenishing, so that's all good. Yep. Next turn they're at pretty high strength, so we should be able to fend off these guys. And I'm actually going to save the money for this turn, so let's end the turn there. So it looks like Kong Rong wants to marry off someone, I'm guessing his son, over to, well, with Sun Ren, and it would mean that I'd have to give Sun Ren over to him, so I'm going to decline that. Alright, got some diplomacy bits here. Nothing that concerns us, I don't think. Nice. Yeah, none of that really concerns me. That's all good. And I assume the one I just got rid of by accident there was People of Merit again. So Cao Cao's moved about a little bit, so it looks like Lady Mi's coming up this way with almost a full stack, and we have this guy across the water as well. I wonder if I can attack this army. I mean, they kind of separated out. The other thing as well that happened was that one of Cao Cao's armies sailed down past Chibi over here, and I think they made land over here. Which is slightly concerning because they're kind of behind me now. But I still don't really want to pull an army back to defend against that. So with the income that we've got, potentially we could raise another small army, maybe. We will see. Anyway, let's get Chengpu moving. Let's get him out of marching stance now.
At ease.
And just move him up to here, so he'll still replenish this turn, even if it is just a tiny bit. And then next turn, we'll go in for the kill on those guys. Hopefully that'll boost our economy a little bit, having another settlement. Yeah, so I'm actually thinking, because Cao Cao's brought another army kind of over this way, I should probably raise another force. So bear with me 2 minutes, I'll do that, and I'll see you back here in a second. Alright, so we recruited a pretty small force here. Let's just get them actually into the settlement. These guys are just going to be there to defend. Slow down any forces that manage to get past us. And yeah, I don't think we'll recruit any more troops for them. We can't yet anyway, but looking at my income, we're only getting about 500 per turn. I don't want to really spend any more than that until we're making some more. So, alright, I think we try and sort of isolate this army here. Now, in order to do that, I think we should probably move these guys up to the edge over here.
On the march.
Yep, Sun Jian would be able to attack and, I believe, get reinforced by those other guys. Obviously, they're not going to want to do that.
Obey instinct.
But if we keep pushing them back like this, it's probably not a bad thing. If I were to attack now, I'd only have the backing of one other army. Which still isn't terrible, to be honest. Can't actually move one guy over here this turn. Although I feel like we should be able to. Never mind, that's fine. I think we're going to go in for the attack with just Sun Jian and Zhang Hong as well. I think we've got enough troops there to deal with them. Alright, let's do it. Oh gosh, we can't even do it this turn apparently. Well, that's really annoying. So she's kind of stuck right here, is that right? Alright, that's a bit frustrating, but yep, kind of stuck there. Here's what it is. We've kind of separated Sun Jian a little bit, although she does have the backing of at least one of these armies, but seeing what's coming down the river doesn't help, doesn't ease my mind. Anyway, that's fine. Army's raised, that's all good. I don't think there's anything else for us to do this turn. We do have one of our administrators has gained a rank. That's fine, but one of their skills to use. Income has just risen quite a lot. Off the back of doing that, let's just check why that is. I didn't actually notice. I feel like it shouldn't have done. No, I don't think it should have done, so I'm not too sure why the income just went up there. I'm probably being very stupid here. Yeah, not too sure. Anyway, I'm going to take it. So I'll end the turn there, and then we'll see what happens next turn. Alright, so as I expected, Cao Cao has attacked Sun Jian. Looks like they're doing a night battle, so we don't get our reinforcements. That's kind of what I thought might happen. But it's fairly even, I guess. I think we have a good shot at winning this one, actually. They do have a bit of siege equipment. I don't know if you can see that because my head's in the way. But yeah, they've got multi-shot crossbows and the flamethrower. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, I'll see you guys on the battlefield for this one. Alright then, so we're defending on this one. We're on a big hill. So I think we're going to set up to the right over here. Try draw them in to the lower section of the hill from myself. This looks like a good spot here, actually. Yeah, so we'll set the troops up and then I'll be back with you. Alright guys, so pretty standard formation, shields in the front, spears on the flanks. I've got no spearmen to put in the back line, which is fine. What I'm going to hopefully try and do is use this unit of axemen here, and then maybe the sort of far right flanking spearmen on this right hand flank to deflect any cav. And then on the left hand side we've got our cav, if they bring theirs on the left. So we'll see what happens with that one. Then we've got archers in loose formation right behind. In fact, these guys could probably be spaced a little better. Something like that. And then we've got our strategist behind using her bow. And then we've got sort of a few axemen at the back to flank around and so on. Main generals in the front there. To try and snipe some of theirs, I guess. So let's see what happens. Aim here is going to be to kind of boss them on the left hand flank with our cavalry and push in from the left to the right. So we'll see how that goes. Anyway, I'm going to start the battle and then be back with you as soon as the action begins. Alright guys, just pressing play here, because what I've noticed is their cav are all on the right hand side, so I'm going to move my cav over to the right. Get them set up over this side. And then we'll take their cav. They're using like their heavy cav, so probably going to, even with 2 units, do good work against my 4 units of light cav. But hopefully we can bring in some spearmen, maybe something like that, to help out. I don't know. We'll have to kind of play it by ear, see what happens. Looks like they're waiting for me now because they've seen me doing something, or they're going to start using their artillery against me. That would be quite annoying if they do that. Yep, that's what they started to do. Okay, that's fine, I guess. Now I wonder if it's worth letting them just run out of ammo. Or just take the shots. I think just taking the shots is probably the best thing for right now. They're sending 1 unit of cav over. I mean, if they isolate 1 unit like that against 4 of mine, I think we've got a good shot. Separate them out just so at least we can flank them and stuff. Let's wait and see what they do. Yeah, I don't get why they've sent 1 unit over like that. It seems a bit silly to me. I am not going to complain too much though. Let's let them just charge 1 unit. Alright, let's get it on then. All 4 units in there. Looks like they are shooting me with their artillery. It's a bit concerning. I mean, I could pop everyone into loose formation and just weather the storm, I guess. It's not ideal, but I mean, it's probably the best thing I can do right now.
Stand ready. Spears. Your best is not good enough.
Your words are as pathetic as you are.
Looks like they're sending over one of their generals now as well, so it might be time for both of my generals to come over and help out. They're also sending their other unit of cav. And I don't think we're really doing what we wanted to be doing against their unit of cav over here, so let's send over a unit of spearmen too. Let's charge on their general here. Want to try snipe him if we can. Rest of their army's staying put, which makes me think they're just going to shoot me, which is fine. Let's let them just do that. And we'll, in the meantime, try to take out their strong cav. Now, they have actually taken out one of my units of cav, I think, which isn't good. But again, we did kind of expect that at the same time. Let's get the spearmen over here as quickly as we can. They've got another unit of cav coming over. They're sending their units in like dribs and drabs like this. Is a bit weird, a bit strange. Anyway, we keep all our guys in loose formation, and they're going for my weaker unit as well, which I'm not too bothered about. They're fairly cheap to replenish and so on. Their general's nearly down, which is good. These heavy cav units are like really tough, but this one's going down now, which is also good. But they're cycle charging me with the other one, which definitely doesn't help. Really hoping these spearmen would do a bit more damage against their cav here. Alright, one of the units is running. Let's get these guys sent around to help out against the other cav. Anyway, general's down, also good. Now I actually took these guys off fire at will. Let's put them back on. Let them shoot at their skirmishes. Sun Jian is running off. Wasn't expecting that. So actually send Sun Quan back over here, because Lady Me is running in. And let's cycle charge up against their cavalry there as well. Now that their infantry's coming in, I'm actually going to take these guys all out of loose formation, because they'll take charges better if they're grouped up, which is fine. That's what we want. Now they are sending some spearmen over, so let's get out of there now. And let's send these guys over to deal with the spearmen. Well, let's actually screen them with our spearmen. Screen my cav. Get those guys over there. And let's send these cav units in to do some damage against their infantry, as and when they come in.
Men are running, the spineless cowards.
Steel yourselves! Down over me!
Steel yourselves.
Let's send all my infantry in, try and take out theirs. I think the fact that they kind of split their guys up helped me quite a lot, actually. With that cav, we can charge these swords head on quite comfortably. And do some damage against them as well. Let's get these axemen in as well. We need to get these guys into combat. The whole point of these guys is to flank. They've brought up their flamethrowers, actually, that's not good. I would like to probably go and charge on them with at least one unit. Let's send one into the back of there and one here. Because, yeah, they've just absolutely decimated me. Wow, did they actually kill all those infantry units? I think they did. That's not good.
Focus your efforts on the enemy.
It's really not good. But anyway, we've charged them now, so they won't get another one of those off. Actually, yes, they will. And fried their own units in the process, so I'm quite happy with that one. Yep, made those run, that's good. Yeah, I think they absolutely slammed my units with that flamethrower, which isn't good. But I feel like we kind of turned it around because they shot their own guys with it as well, which is a bit silly of them, really. And I've only got one unit of skirmishers left, so let's just get them doing what they can. Same with my cav, I've got one unit left. Let's send those guys off after their skirmishes. And let's keep shooting as well at the same time. Now Sun Jian needs to be careful here because he's very low on health. Let's send these guys in to help. Sun Wrens are over here somewhere. Yep, get her back. Lady Me's jumping in over this side. She's nearly dead as well. Let's send my generals in to take her out. Yep, these guys are getting caught now as well. I think we've taken heavy losses. Both of our armies actually have. Yeah, those flamethrowers really did a number on us. I mean, look at that. They're all just burnt up bodies. It looks like it was all my skirmishers as well, which is a bit frustrating. Just keep sending these guys in. The flamethrower dudes are back. Hopefully they're not going to come and pick up these actual flamethrowers. Send these guys after these.
One step closer to victory. Ready. Steel yourselves.
Let's go take out Lady Me if we can. Sun Jian's really low on health. Ah, he's been defeated. Alright. That's not good, because our guys might run. Although it looks like their units are running. Yeah, right, we won. By the skin of our teeth, we won that one. I mean, we've hardly got anyone left. That was tough. Didn't think those flamethrowers were that good, but my own fault for kind of letting them get in so close. Bear that one in mind for next time. Take them out before they get anywhere near us. Anyway, I'm going to claim the victory on this one. Chase down some of the units, although I don't think we're going to get very far. And I'll see you guys on the campaign map. Alright guys, don't know what happened to my webcam there. Decided to stop working. I don't know when because I was focusing on the screen, so I don't even know if you guys have seen it, but I've just had to kind of restart everything. Like all my recording setup to get it back on. So it looks like yeah, you can see me now. Alright. If it happens again, I apologise. It just froze on my face in a very flattering frame. Anyway. Right, so we gained some heroism from that battle. And we also gained some money, which I don't think you saw, because I stopped recording for a second. And we're going to take on the units for the replenishment. Alright, so we've got some diplomacy bits. Just one, actually. That's fine. Wounds and deaths. Sun Jian has been wounded. I think he'll be back, though. Not too worried. And character developments, people of merit. So I think, actually, Sun Jian is here, but he's wounded, so if he dies again within 2 turns, it could be bad. We know the drill with that one. So, yeah, we managed to beat this army then. They've run off.
The beginnings of a community.
But behind me, we've got this army, Jian, we need to be careful of, and Sun Jian probably isn't replenishing anymore, so let's pull these guys back a little bit, just so we can all get into friendly territory. And let them all replenish. Everyone else is doing fine, so that's good. And yeah, I think we're going to wait there and replenish for maybe one more turn, and then decide what we're going to do with these guys. We have kind of successfully repelled Cao Cao's forces and broken them up a bit here, which is really good. Let's actually give Yan Baihu an order. He's already got this settlement here as target, which he is going for, I believe. He's bringing up his second army, so actually, yeah, let's leave him be. Let's leave him be for now. Sun Jian over here, yeah, he's gonna get killed, I think, to be honest. He doesn't have the forces to repel even this one stack, so there you go. That'll be one ally down. And with Chengpu, we're going to besiege this settlement here.
My blade is poised.
Break their spirit!
So I'm actually going to starve them out for maybe, well, one more turn. The supplies will deplete and then they'll start losing losing troops. So let's do that, make it a bit easier for ourselves. I mean, we're predicted to win it anyway, and yeah, we probably would. We outnumber them quite a lot, but let's just make sure. And
To arms!
with everyone else, I think we're going to keep them up here in the north where they are. Let them all replenish. They should all be able to cover each other in a battle. There's only really Sun Jian who's kind of at danger here. And we've got our smaller force here who, at the moment, isn't needed because looks like the army that kind of landed over here have moved up to try and fight us now. So once these guys are fully replenished, I might be able to move them up a little bit. We've got the income to kind of probably take a few more soldiers, so I think that's what I'm actually going to do. And I think in this force we've got spearmen. We don't have any like shielded units. We've got one, so let's bolster them a little bit. Let's grab a couple of these medium sword infantry. And who else do we need? We've got 2 units of cav, so I'm happy with that. We've got 3 units of skirmishers. Happy with that. We've got some spearmen. Let's get some shielded spears as well. And that's all our money and most of our income, which is all good. Happy to do that. Then we've got 2 generals in this army, so they're not completely undefended. We can go off and, well, I want to try and sneak them around so they can take some of these settlements from behind Cao Cao and just be a nuisance, I guess. That's kind of the plan. And I think with that, guys, I'm going to end the episode there. So if you enjoyed it, as always, leave a like. It really does help with the old algorithm and all that stuff. Leave a comment if you've got any tips or feedback for me, and if you enjoy this kind of content, make sure you hit that subscribe button and the bell for notifications as well. So I'll see you guys on the next one.